Hey everybody, the end has finally come. It is Tuesday, August 16th, 2022, and I'm going to be dropping in on you maybe at least twice today like I am doing right now live. It's about 2:30 p.m. in real time on Tuesday the 16th, but I may drop in one more time just to kind of finish things up, especially as long as people are still getting and taking advantage of the back to schools. I had a couple this morning, so we'll let it run a little bit more, but it will be over at some point today, at the very latest at 11:59 p.m. tonight. So what do I have here? You know, someone sent me an email and said that they weren't sure about teaching themselves, and they said they didn't have the financial resources to work with me every week, and they're not in my area. And they said, of all the things I have on my site, including the exercisers, do you have anything that someone can do that wouldn't require a lot of intelligence, training, teaching, mentoring? Basically somebody that could just mess around and still get better. And so I already know what those two things are. Now I have tutorials when you get these. So if you get these, you'll get them in the mail. And then you send me an email, and I'll send you the Google Drive link for the tutorials for these. This is the absolute bargain of the century, folks. I want you to Google search Blackburn lead pipes. Or you can put Louisville Blackburn lead pipes, custom lead pipes. And they're going to sell you a lead pipe that will be a little bit better than this, because they will have modified it. But they're going to charge you $200, $250 for this, okay? Now, normally I sell this well under $100, but of course today is the last day, but it's actually on back to school special. This is a lead pipe. You put your mouthpiece on it, and there's a lot of things you can do, but the main use is a warm-up. There's a lot of things that you can do with this. I'm not going to make this a lesson right now. I do have a tutorial that it comes with. But let's pretend, based on the person that inquired earlier, let's pretend that you don't get my tutorial. Let's just pretend that you get this and you keep it in your car, okay? Or you keep it in your easy chair, or you just keep it somewhere in your backpack where you want to wrap it up. You don't want it to be bent. And you took it out and you mindlessly and mindlessly just blew on this 5 or 10 minutes a day. And maybe start messing around with it. And just didn't even know what you're doing. I promise you, if you didn't know what you're doing and you didn't do it right or wrong and you just messed around with it, but you did it for 10 minutes a day, you are going to get better. You are going to get better. This is almost guaranteed for people who don't know what they're doing, can't follow directions, and don't want to take lessons. And also, this makes it convenient, so you don't have the excuse of, I don't want to get my horn out right now. Put this in your damn car. And have a spare mouthpiece. It doesn't have to be the exact mouthpiece that you plan, although that would be advised to have your mouthpiece. But if you can get a duplicate, keep this in your car. Put it in your glove compartment or underneath your seat. And then when you're in traffic or you're driving long hauls, buzz on it. Okay? This is the sizzle pipe. Now, you'll always be able to get this on my site as long as I'm around. But today is the last day you'll be able to get a decent discount on it. The sizzle pipe. And I'll have a link in the description below. The other thing that I have that you can get that doesn't require any high intelligence, any musical degree, or even any tutorials really, is the sizzle rim. Let me see if I can back out of here so it'll clear up. The sizzle rim. Now, check out Warburton, check out Bob Reeves. They're going to sell you one of these guys for about $150. Okay, or more. So even without the back to school special on my website, these are under $100 for Trumpet. But now they're less because it's back to school, but only for this day only. This is another item where now I do have a tutorial, so you get this from me. Once it arrives at your home, you send me an email for the tutorial. I'll send you a Google Drive link and you can download it, and I give you some nice instructions on how to efficiently get pretty good gains out of using the sizzle room. But let's pretend that you didn't do that. Let's pretend that you just got the sizzle room and you started messing around on it. Or you try to do some pedal tones on it. Or you try to do some trills. Or you try to hold notes for very, very soft dynamics. And you didn't really know what you're doing, but you decided to do a couple different things like that because you didn't know anything. I'm here to tell you, your range will go up by practicing the sizzle room. The sizzle pipe that I just demonstrated previously, that's more about giving you a better tone and opening up your sound. Although you might get a little range pop up from it. But the sizzle rim will pop your range, even if you don't know what you're doing. Listen to that again. Even if you don't know what you're doing, your range will increase by working on the sizzle rim. It just will, my friends. It's different than buzzing your mouthpiece. Look at your mouthpiece. And look at the sizzle rim. It should be immediately apparent the difference. The mouthpiece has a lot of resistance because of the bowl. But the sizzle rim, look at that huge gaping hole that you're buzzing through. There's no resistance. It's about 10 times harder than buzzing your mouthpiece, folks. Okay, so it's Tuesday the 16th. I may pop in more. I'm going to pop in one more time. Sometime between now and the evening hours, I'll pop in one more time. I'm going to run some more reels and shorts and maybe a couple more videos that will pop up live streamed. But me in real time. So, and I'll give you the time. So we're just a little bit after 2:30 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And you'll see me pop up some more videos and some more reels and stuff like that. Some more stories, posts and things like that. But really, if you have been on the fence and you're just not sure what to do, and listen, maybe you don't even want to take lessons, the two no-brainers in my system would be the sizzle pipe in the sizzle room. You can't get on these and start practicing and not get results. It's almost impossible. It'd be like if I asked you to do 25 push-ups a day and a couple months later you said, well, I did those 25 push-ups like you asked, Kurt, but I never got stronger. I wouldn't believe it. That's assuming that you can't do any push-ups now. But if you built up to 25 a day and a couple months later you said, oh, Kurt, I never got stronger, I wouldn't believe it. You're going to get stronger if you start doing push-ups, folks, and you're going to improve if you start doing just these two, even if you don't know what you're doing. All right, it's back to school. I will maybe catch you in 4 or 5, 6 hours, whatever. Be smart. Remember, teaching and playing is my business. And if my business does well, that means something because it means you guys are doing well and you're getting better. There's not a vacuum here. We're not in a vacuum. I mean, if I make some money selling these for you guys, that's good for me. But guess what? It's good for you because that means you're going to be a better musician. Hello? It's like we're both in this together. We're both in this together. I do good. That means you're going to do good. I'll see you in a few hours. Today is Tuesday, the last day of back to school, August 16th. Kurt Thompson, over and out.